Welcome to the Middle Sisters, where we dive into the middle of everything. I'm Afton. Our podcast is about the sisterhood my sister Mitzi and I share in midlife. We hope you stick around and have some laughs with us.
Hello, it's number 17 today.
17th episode.
Yep.
What are we going to talk about?
Well, we can go over some of the last episodes we had.
All right.
If you want.
Yeah. We had our sister Wendi on. She's our oldest sister. She lives in Utah. And so she called in and wanted to tell us all about her life with adult children and living with a puppy and her health problems with.
Yeah, we needed to call her and have her call back in because she's hilarious.
Yeah, she wanted to talk about all her ailments. We were teasing our dad at lunch saying he's a pill popper because he's trying to take a pill for every remedy there is.
Yeah.
For his ailments. And then he makes fun of our sister and we're like, where do you think she learned it?
Right. It's funny.
Yeah.
They're funny.
But then our sister Jill called in and we said, let's do a separate podcast with you, Jill.
Yeah, which I have her blocked right now.
Oh, it's sad because here we had this conversation and it got a little tense, right?
Yeah, and I know a lot of it's my fault, but like I've had years and years of her attacking and blaming and just flat out lying about a lot of stories, embellishing it to make me out to be the bad guy all the time.
Well, she never meets like her. We all never meet her expectation of us.
Right. None of us are good enough for her. None of us have helped her out, which we all have stories of helping her out a lot.
Yeah.
And we've always told her, hey, Jill, we understand your position, but for some reason it doesn't stick in her brain. Like she wants to almost pretend that we're not all there for her when we have been. And of course we're not perfect. We've said things that hurt her.
Right. No one is perfect.
But she doesn't let it go. And so that's where, like, Afton and I will have little spats. Like, even after some episodes, I'll be like, what did you say that
Why'd you say that? I'm like, wait, what did I say? And then we have to listen. I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. Or I have to apologize because I'm blunt.
Yeah, and then I'll apologize and say, I'm sorry, I overreacted. So that's the rest of us, especially us older four, really have grown into that ability to be like, let everything in the past go. Like, I don't have any issues. I don't have
maybe it's because we hit the 50s. We're that midlife and they still
because we had but we've been having this for a while. I think through the 40s we pretty much accepted just like our life is really good and things could always be worse and that we should really have gratitude and appreciate that we have so many, siblings and we have fun together.
And life is never going to be perfect. So you will have ups and downs and therefore our personalities will go up and down, right? Just depending on the tense and the trials that we go through. But yeah, Jill calls herself a hobbyist, right? And that she's just enjoying life, which is good. We want that for everyone. But then she attacked us on
but she's not happy.
Not having the right man in our lives.
Yeah, she'll attack us for our marriages and weird stuff that has nothing to do with her. That instead of being supportive, she wants us to support her emotionally without giving any to us. So that's where we all get very frustrated. And we've all had times where we've blocked her because there's just a lot of hate coming through.
Yeah, actually you and Wendi blocked her and then I kept on the family feed.
Yeah.
And then she was attacking me and Mom about the kind of things we accept in life because of our religion. And I'm like, no, like we are happy, fine, at peace.
Right.
But then she was hate texting me separately.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jill, my late husband's been gone for 15 years. Why are you attacking him? Right. Saying he has no value, like, to this family. Like, you have value to this family? Like, he had value to my family and my children and me.
Absolutely.
It had nothing to do with her. But so she'll put these jabs out there to kind of get us all stirred up.
Oh, yeah. Heart pounding, like she's trying to give me a heart attack kind of thing.
It used to affect me like that, but the last couple of years it doesn't. Even if she talks bad about my late husband, I'm like, okay, Jill, that's your opinion, but you know what? It doesn't affect me.
Yeah. You have to become desensitized to it.
It really is. It's being
which is
desensitized.
sad.
I know, really sad, because, you try to understand people. You want to have this give and take and, like understand like where they're coming from. But it's really unfair because no one can judge another person living in their shoes.
Right. Absolutely.
Because we would say, appreciate, the husband or the man that you're living with or he's living with, to just
at least for putting a roof over your head,
Yeah.
And giving you money and giving you, but it's never enough. That's just the thing. That's where I think she doesn't have peace, is nobody ever gives her enough.
And unrealistic, like saying like women should not have to work with.
Right.
And everything they make should just be their little like fun money. Well, it just depends. It depends on the circumstances. It depends on the marriage and the education level.
Everybody expects something from each other. Even if you married a man with money, he's going to expect you to, emotionally be there and physically. Like, she just has this attitude of she can do whatever she wants, and that the men should just worship her and take care of her. And be happy about it without her giving anything back.
So we have those dynamics with our younger sisters, but then like how we talked about Wendi and Rob, and like even me, like the ADHD, like we have so much going on in our lives and our brains, like we just have to like figure out what's most important.
Well, that's why I think we really want peace with each other, because like you were out this morning doing the walk for the suicide prevention, and you're always running around doing lots of stuff. Just went up to the cabin and everything. Well, and it's like it just gets old. You want peace at this age.
Well, and I wrote a book, Enduring Grief. It'll be published next month. But my biggest takeaway is surround yourself with people.
Yeah.
To get you through life, right? And so some people feel like, oh, I have too many friends or I have too many demands. But it kind of gives me that charge in life, like a little Energizer bunny. Like, because, I'm tired. I'm tired, but
it's uplifting.
Yeah, to support people. So my two friends, we went to the cabin. We just we watch Hallmark movies. We start a fire. We go out to eat. But, those conversations that we have really make us closer. We're trying to understand each other's phases of life. And then my friend I went with to the suicide prevention walk in Scottsdale. And you just think, look at all these people that have gone through similar circumstances.
So sad.
So you really want to support people.
Yes.
And then they support you. So Sean and my mother-in-law, Marlene, came up to the cabin, and Sean built a new railing around the deck.
Looks awesome.
It took him 3 days, but it's like 4 inches apart. Because, we have grandchildren that go up there, and the current railing was like corroding away just with the weather. And he just did an amazing job to keep our littles safe from falling off the deck.
Yeah. Very nice. Well, I'm on Zoloft.
You are? You got on that? Did you tell us that last time? I think
no, I don't think so.
Oh.
Because I just got it.
Okay. Because Wendi, I think, was talking about the Adderall. We were saying,
yes,
let us know if it works.
I do love Adderall, but my doctor won't give it to me. Because
Adderall does what for you?
Well, some people say it's pretty much like meth. But I think on a lower dose, it's good. Like, I need that little pick-me-up. But I don't know. The Zoloft's sort of kicking in a little more. And I'm feeling a little more energy. It just was making me really tired.
See, our 50s and menopause, perimenopause, like depression, like changes like you went through a divorce, like all of these changes in life, it really does throw your brain for a loop. And then your body is like now fatigued. Like we're eating out like every day. I noticed. We went to Olive Garden on Thursday.
I need to stop doing
that. And then I went to Tom's Barbecue with a friend of mine from school. Took my mother-in-law, and then today we went to Chinese food. It's just a social thing that we grew up with.
I was gonna say that the bad part of being social is going out to eat all the time.
Yeah, it's like friends just say, "Hey, let's get together and go get a meal."
Yeah.
Lunch or dinner.
That's why we got to just get together and work out.
Which hello, Missy. I asked you to come over and let's hike Spook Hill.
I know.
And then I bought tennis rackets.
Well, we need to do the tennis.
Yeah, my carpal tunnel is healing, so I think I can use a racket now. We'll see.
Well, the weather's good. Cool enough. But Mom and I still do walks pretty much every night.
I do too. That's the benefit of having a dog is actually getting out there. Yeah, walking that dog, getting your walk in. But nobody's perfect. So we try to fit it all in and get in what we can for exercise or eating right.
Yeah.
You were saying no carbs.
I'm trying to, but then I just had some sesame chicken, which is all breaded. So, but I won't eat again today. I'm trying to do that like one meal a day kind of thing.
That intermittent fasting that we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could do that too.
Well, I even like long-term ones. Like when I did that 10-day, I felt so good doing that.
I notice when I don't eat until noon, my inflammation on my hand.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
A little background music.
Yeah, I want to get off the diet soda. It's probably the next thing.
So we just went to Chinese food and I was looking up MSG.
That Lotus Garden's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. There's a couple of them here in the East Valley.
I didn't know that they used MSG anymore.
Yes, MSG is actually in Chick-fil-A.
Oh, really?
It's in in Cane's. I think it's the chicken because it's a food enhancer. And so I said, why am I so tired? And then they said that common symptoms of MSG sensitivity are pretty mild, but you can get a headache, sweating, nausea, numbness or tingling around your mouth, face, facial pressure, tightness, chest pain, palpitations, drowsiness, or weakness. So I just have the drowsiness when I eat like that.
I have that after every time I eat. Minnie, stop it. Sorry.
Mitzi's rescue dog has always got something going on with her.
She's mad at Lucky because she keeps thinking he's taken her.
I gave them each a little chew stick.
A chew stick. Well, Lucky might have already downed it. Minnie, stop barking.
Little cousin rivalry with our dogs. So we have 12 days until our cruise.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Can't believe it. So I'm going to do Thanksgiving dinner for Ethan's birthday since his birthday's on the 25th. And we fly out on the 27th.
And how old is he now?
We call it Ethan's Giving. He'll be 24.
24.
Yeah.
That's a nice age.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave Minnie actually with him. We'll do his birthday dinner, Thanksgiving, and then, we got to leave early on the 27th.
Right, 6 a.m. flight. Hopefully we're not delayed with all that government shutdown and everything, like having a ripple effect.
Right.
But I think we'll be okay. So my family is doing a Thanksgiving on the 24th, and we'll just do some simple like side dishes. I'll do a turkey and have that. And then a lot of them are going to Rodizio's for a Thanksgiving dinner on that day. So Rodizio's is the Brazilian eatery where they have a lot of meats, but they have like Thanksgiving dishes, but they also have their typical salad bar.
Nice.
So they'll be doing that, most of them. And then others will be going to their in-laws. So it's kind of nice having 5 boys because they usually take turns with their, wife's families. So they all get to be with them without having to split time. So that's always nice for them.
Well, let's see. What else should we talk about? Are we running out of things to talk about?
Well, we're talking about religion.
That's been sort of a roller coaster for me.
Yes.
I'm up and down with it constantly. Well, I was just watching Heather Gay's. Let's see. I think, was that on Peacock? Where it was Surviving Mormonism, talking about all the child abuse that's been brushed under the rug. So, of course, when I hear that kind of stuff, I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this religion.
Well, and that's in every religion, as we've said. There's always good and bad in every organization, every religion. And what's her first name? Do you remember?
Heather.
Oh, Heather Gay. Now, I remember her book.
because she's the Salt Lake City.
I read her book, Bad Mormon, on Audible. So it just takes her life story and how things were good, and then she grew up. And sometimes our marriages don't end up how we expect them to be.
Well, so. I would have to say the LDS Church has a lot of good family activities. It is good community. It's fun growing up in the church if you don't have these horrible situations. But yet we all do have stories of weird conversations with bishops.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember when I had stopped around 15 years old, the last meeting I had with them, he's asking me stuff that I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, you feel sort of icky about it. Like, don't ask me if I'm doing this and that.
Well, I think because they all assume everyone's been educated about their bodies and the taboos of, like sexual relations. And so they just kind of, the conversation goes weird because they're thinking you're on the same page as an adult that's been married and you're not. You're like, I'm not kind of sure what you're talking about.
It's really pretty inappropriate. Like they should just say, hey, is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to confess or anything, and not actually ask you, do you masturbate? Do you?
Well, and that's changed.
And it's like, I don't even I didn't even know what that was.
No, I know. And people, but then, I talked to friends and they're like, oh yeah, we knew what it was. And I was like, well, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, we were.
Because our mother didn't talk about things like that. Like we had to go to friends, about, our cycles, about, sex in general, tampons. Our mother never told us about that. Like, so everyone's so different on a different playing field of like, so I think they've changed all that handbook to say, okay, like if you come in and you confess your sins,
like don't ask the details.
Yeah, we don't even know the details. The fact that you're aware of it and you want to go to your knees, call for repentance to yourself, to God, through the name of Jesus Christ, then you are cleansed, right? And it should be that simple. And some people make it more complicated. And you don't need to repeat it either. Like some people make the mistake of, well, I got to tell this person, get off my chest. And that's part of therapy. Talk therapy is when you have something heavy, you want to just tell the world. But really, what is this repentance process? It's like you're aware.
Well, that's why I've always sort of thought it's really just between you and God, and that you just repent to God.
And you can't hide anything from God.
To another church leader, that was always my argument for many years.
Now my interpretation of it is if it's out of hand and you can't control it. So say you have an alcoholic addiction,
right,
and it's causing problems with your family, a gambling addiction causing problems, a sex addiction causing problems. If you've lost control, then basically you're going to a church leader or spiritual leader saying, I need help, or I'm losing my family, or I can't pay my mortgage, or things are happening.
That's where you need community. It's just, I think that I hope that the protocol now in the church is if somebody, if a child comes and say, they're being molested or something, that it's taken straight to the police and not to because that's what the show is all about, is that the bishops are taking it just to the other guy and then sort of like giving the leader, him a pass.
The hierarchy of it.
Yeah, so it was pretty disturbing to watch. You got to watch it.
Well, and as a teacher, by law, we're held to mandated reporting. So if we even suspect abuse in any way, we don't ask the questions to the victim. We just take it to the authorities, and that's what they say. Just turn it over to the detectives. Let them do the research. If there's nothing there, they will determine that. If it is there, you've saved a child's life. But
that's the problem with all these organized religions, because obviously there's some loophole. That's why this has just been a huge major problem in so many of them. So you do sometimes they just look at organized religion as though it is the problem, which is bad, because people have their faith and they want to go worship God and take the sacrament and have that community. But my word, if so much abuse is happening and against children, like something's got to be
There was a movie with Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn. Do you remember? It was kind of like it was like that where they were I can't even remember the name of it, but they were abused by their it was at Mystic River. Yeah, Mystic River, Sean Penn and Kevin Bacon, Tim Robbins, Laura Linney.
Oh, I remember. Where Tim Robbins
was the abused one.
Was the child that
from their
abducted.
pastor, yeah. And then and so it was just this one of them became a police cop and the other one was like a mafia leader, and then so just like this big old confusion. But how the end result was, Tim Robbins was accused of repeating that cycle to Sean Penn's daughter, which was not true. Not to spoil the ending, but
I haven't seen it in forever, so I don't know. But it's
just there's so much trauma with children.
Yeah, I don't. This is what's crazy. I mean, in 2025, why?
But they usually
why
say
is it worse out there for our children on this planet?
Well, and they say it's usually a family member that, like someone close to the family that usually does the abuse. So, what we need to do though is we need to have open communication with our children.
Yeah.
So that they feel comfortable to say, "Hey, this happened to me."
Right.
But we've also had a brother-in-law that was accused by an ex-wife, and then he went to court and he went and did a lie detector test and he passed. Mm-hmm. But then a lot of things are accused of people like just to have their way with divorce.
That's a problem because there was that whole movement of like believe all women and stuff like that. But then we've known many women who haven't told the truth too. So it's a problem.
Bad. Yeah.
So,
but also we do want people to feel empowered. Any gender to say, hey, this isn't right. This doesn't feel right.
Right.
There was a woman on a reel that was in a gym locker room too. And this transgender male identified as a female said, I'm in this locker room it's my right. And the woman's like, why are you watching me change? You should not be in here. This is wrong.
Yeah.
And she's like, complained to the gym and they canceled her membership. So it's good to speak out because, when you feel like something's not right, it's okay. Speak out, even though your outcome may not be what you expect.
Yes.
Voice your opinion.
The world is pretty much chaos right now, isn't it?
Yeah. Even though no one is perfect, we want to strive towards perfection, but we also want to have a benchmark and a standard to say, okay, no, you're not perfect, but this is my standard. I don't want you in my locker room, or I don't want you touching me somewhere, or I don't want you talking to me in a certain way about things I don't feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
So I think that just empowering people to use their voice.
Well, and parents need to prepare their kids and say to them, hey, this is the world. I think, I don't know. And maybe some parents would say, well, you're taking away their innocence. But I think by the time they're going to school and everything, you sort of need to tell them, hey, not everybody's good out there.
Well, even pornography,
take advantage of you.
So they say with the electronics now, all these kids with devices, it's not when, it's not if they're ever going to be exposed to anything like sexual pornography. It's when. Mm-hmm. And those whens you got to be prepared for, because I think the average age now is 9. Because you've got your TikToks and you've got your just different programs that kids are on that they'll be subjected.
It's just so sad that this world doesn't want to be more innocent. It's just like everybody sort of acts like, well, we need to all
be with the times, be modern,
be in the know with all this. But then it's too bad that we have to say, well, beware of this and be aware of that. And
So I know there's a lot of families like my children's age that they want to homeschool their children.
Yeah.
So they said, well, even if it's not an adult that exposes them to things they don't want, it's the other children. So the swearing starts.
Right.
And so they start getting exposed in the school system, you're right, and then the neighborhood. And, my kids got in trouble with a boy on the bus said, hey, type this into your computer when you get home. Well, it happened to be like 3 neighborhood boys coming home with my son, typing it in. And my husband said, there's something not right with the boys back there. What are they doing? And he caught them. And we had to call the other parents and say, hey, we're sorry this happened in our house. The boys, and then one of the boys, said, oh yeah, we got this from a kid on the bus.
Yeah.
And it was pornography. So one of the moms said, can you give me the address of what they saw so that I can actually see what my son saw, so I can actually explain things to him? And I'm like, I didn't see it. And then, we just always have a lesson saying, you have control of your eyes. You have control of your ears. Like if there's a lot of cussing on a song, change the channel.
Well, and it's all about the brain and the synapses. That if the more with addiction, the more you feed
those neural pathways, yep,
it is a quicker. Yeah, and it's then your brain craves it more, and that's with all the 7 deadly sins. So we do have control of ourselves. It's just how many people want to stop themselves from.
And then to stop to a point where you can reverse it. Because a lot of these addictions will be a lifetime.
Right.
So, protect your brain, protect the neural pathways that you're carving into your brain so that you can either erase that dirt road or you have a concrete highway that's craving what you've fed it. So we are what we think, we are what we eat.
Right.
Yeah. So
I know I've got that with sugar problem, but I think the Zoloft is helping me not crave sugar. Which
really,
is nice.
That's good.
Yeah, so I haven't had any sugar for a couple of days.
Oh, I know I've been bad eating.
Or when I got that pumpkin cheesecake, it didn't even taste good.
Oh, really?
And I love pumpkin cheesecake, so it is definitely doing something.
Yeah, that is good. Maybe you'll lose weight on Zoloft.
Finally, hopefully.
Yeah, I need to just go back to my intermittent fasting and see what happens.
Oh, you know what else I ordered? What's it called? From the Unicity, the new. Let me see if I can find it.
So Unicity is our yerba mate tea.
Yeah, and I didn't renew that one, but I had ordered. Let's see if I can find it in my email.
So I take it every day, but I don't take the second dose because I start eating. You're supposed to do two teas before you eat your next meal.
Yeah. Oh, Signal. Unicity Signal.
Is that supposed to give you more alertness?
I think that's the one that has the hydration.
Oh, it's the electrolytes. Is what you're saying. Yeah,
so
I like taking electrolytes.
It's supposed to cellular electrical capacity. Yeah, another electrolyte drink. Nice. So we'll see how that is.
Well, good.
I'm excited.
All right, we'll keep you posted then. Any last takeaways from today?
I don't know. I also
just remember no one is perfect.
Yeah.
But strive to be perfect in your own way so that you can be your best self, right? We all want to be our best self.
Yeah. Just do our best and have grace for yourself, grace for others, and we'll all get along.
That's right.
Do what's right. Don't step on people and take from people.
Do more service, give back.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a great week, and we'll catch you next time.
Toodles.
Thanks for hanging out in the middle of everything with us.